for the assembly elections in the five states, that is Assam, West Bengal, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, and the Union Territory of Puducherry. The elections in Tamil Nadu and Kerala and Puducherry would be a single phase election, while in Assam it is going to be in three phases. But in Bengal, the Election Commission has announced an 8-phase election. Why this decision, we are not aware of. Election Commission has not made it clear. But the fact remains, in our parliamentary democracy, is the Election Commission that has the final authority to declare the dates of the election. And since that is something that is absolutely necessary for every political party to adhere to, we adhere to with that schedule. These elections are going to be crucial in the sense that people are going to decide on who should govern them, or in the sense administer the state governments for the coming 5 years. The overall objective today is to keep the BJP at bay, which is making all unscrupulous attempts in order to capture the governments in these states. In Bengal, the basic alternative that is emerging on the strength of the people's struggles in the past few months and the bloody repression that was unleashed by the state government of the Trinamool Congress, facing and braving all that, the people have been on the struggle path, and this is defining the alternative that is emerging in Bengal, that is a left, secular, democratic alternative. The objective remains to defeat the BJP in all these states. To defeat the BJP in Bengal, it is necessary also to defeat the incumbent Trinamool Congress government, which actually had facilitated the BJP's entry there, and the anti-incumbency against the Trinamool Congress is the biggest feeder of the BJP in terms of its vote share. Now, in order to prevent that, it's essential that both will have to be defeated for the future of Bengal and for the future of India. In Kerala, the battle has always been between the Left and Democratic Front and the United Democratic Front headed by the Congress. The LDF is poised to regain the control of the state government. This would be unprecedented after many decades, that you'll have a continuity of the government, and that is precisely because of the work done by the LDF government during the past 5 years, which was vindicated in people's response in the local body elections that were recently held, where the Left Democratic Front, led by the CPIM, swept the elections. So in Bengal, the BJP would be cut to size, but in Kerala, the BJP would be cut to size, but unfortunately, the Congress-led UDF is playing in tandem with the BJP in Kerala in order to defeat the LDF, but that would be overcome by the people of Kerala, and that is very clear, the writing is very clear on the wall. In Tamil Nadu and Puducherry, the BJP-AIDMK alliance is set for a major defeat because of what they have been doing in the last 5 years. But most importantly, in all these states, including Assam, where there is an incumbent BJP government, the general anti-incumbency against that government is very, very high, and particularly in the manner in which it dealt with the NRC process in Assam, and the manner in which it is sharpening communal polarization in this extremely sensitive border state in our country. The people are reacting against it. In all the states, the overarching desire of the people is to defeat the BJP because of the miseries that it has imposed, both in terms of the mismanagement of the COVID pandemic and the economic recession that it has pushed our country into. The prices of fuel products, petrol, diesel, cooking gas, have grown abnormally high due to abnormally high central taxes that the Modi government has been imposing. It is mopping up revenues for itself at the expense of people's miseries, and people are unwilling to tolerate such miseries anymore. These will have to be put to an end to, which will mean defeating the BJP squarely in all these states that are going to the polls. The CPIM is in the lead to mobilize the anti BJP forces, to mobilize the people for an alternative policies which are pro people and anti the current BJP government and its policies of looting our nation's wealth and aggrandizing the rich at the expense of impoverishing the poor. The BJP has to be defeated to save India and to change India for the better, and that is the message that is reverberating in all these states.